Mình đã dịch lại toàn bộ đoạn tóm lược ở trên sang tiếng Anh cho bạn, giữ ý nghĩa tự nhiên, dễ hiểu. Number 10. The Zeigarnik effect. This is the effect that makes you obsess over unfinished tasks. For example, when you watch a show that ends on a cliffhanger, you keep thinking about it even after turning off the TV. Or when you're working on something but get interrupted, and for the rest of the day, your mind keeps urging you to finish it. Psychologist Bluma Zygarnik discovered this phenomenon in the 1920s, noticing that waiters could clearly remember orders that were still in progress, but quickly forgot the ones already delivered. The brain sets an alert for unfinished tasks, but once the task is done, the alert switches off. That's why shows or ads often end with "to be continued." They're forcing your brain to keep remembering. In short, the brain is like a completionist. Anything left unfinished will haunt you endlessly. Number 9. The Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, also called the frequency illusion. When you first learn a new word, for instance, petrichor, the smell of rain, suddenly you start noticing it everywhere, in books, headlines, TikToks, even on weather apps. In reality, two processes are at play. One, your brain's filtering system tags this new word as important, and two, confirmation bias makes you unconsciously look for it. You're not actually seeing it more often, you're just noticing it now. Advertisers exploit this effect all the time. Once you decide you want a certain car, suddenly you see it everywhere on the road. It's not the universe sending signs. It's simply your brain prioritizing what to notice. Number 8. The Mandela effect. This is the phenomenon of collective false memories. For example, many people swear that the bear family was called Berenstain Bears, but in reality, it's Berenstain Bears. Others remember the Monopoly man having a monocle. He doesn't. Or the line, "Luke, I am your father" in Star Wars. The actual line is, "No, I am your father." Or that the Fruit of the Loom logo included a cornucopia. It never did. Psychologists suggest this comes from memory contamination and confabulation. The brain fills in missing details with the most logical or common information. Memory recall isn't like retrieving an exact file. It's more like pulling up a blurry copy that the brain edits on the spot. This shows that our memories are far less reliable than we believe. Bạn có muốn mình dịch lại nguyên văn đoạn tiếng Anh ban đầu bạn gửi, Zeigarnik, Baader-Meinhof, Mandela, thay vì bản tóm lược của mình không? Got it. Mình sẽ đọc lại bằng tiếng Anh, tóm lược, xúc tích, dễ hiểu. Vốn đoạn bạn gửi. Number 7. The ostrich effect. This is when you avoid bad or stressful information, like ignoring bills or unread work emails, by pretending they don't exist. It's not laziness, but a mental defense mechanism. Just like the myth of ostriches burying their heads in the sand, our brains protect us from anxiety by distracting us with easier, happier things. The problem doesn't go away, though. It just comes back later with interest, late fees, angry bosses, or more stress. Number 6. The Dunning-Kruger effect. People with little skill often think they're much better than they really are because they don't know enough to recognize their own incompetence. Meanwhile, truly skilled people doubt themselves, thinking if it's easy for them, it must be easy for everyone. This creates a strange imbalance. The least capable are the most confident, while the most capable feel like imposters. Number 5. The spotlight effect. You feel like everyone is watching and judging you, when in reality, they're too busy thinking about themselves. That awkward moment you keep replaying in your head? Nobody else cares. Our brains trick us into thinking we're under a spotlight, but to others, our mistakes are minor and forgettable. Number 4. The law of triviality. Groups often spend more time debating small and easy-to-understand issues than big, complex ones. A multi-million-dollar budget might get approved instantly, but everyone has an opinion on the color of the chairs. People focus on trivial matters because they feel competent there, while ignoring the tough, important topics. This wastes time and energy while leaving big problems unresolved. Bạn muốn mình dịch lại nguyên văn từng câu sang tiếng Việt như ban đầu, hay bạn chỉ cần mình giữ dạng tóm lược ngắn gọn như trên thôi? Ok, mình sẽ đọc lại bằng tiếng Anh. Tóm lược xúc tích 3 đoạn cuối này. Số 3. Cho bạn. Number 3. The illusion of explanatory depth. You think you fully understand something, like how a zipper works, until you try to explain it step by step. Suddenly, you realize your knowledge is shallow. This illusion tricks us into overestimating how much we know because familiarity feels like understanding. The internet makes this worse. A quick summary can make us feel like experts. The only cure is to explain things in detail. Once forced to, the illusion falls apart. Number 2, the bystander effect. In a crowd, people are less likely to help someone in need. Why? First, responsibility spreads out. Everyone assumes someone else will act. Second, we look to others for cues. If no one helps, we think we shouldn't either. It's not about cruelty. It's a psychological trap that turns potential helpers into passive observers. Number 1, the backfire effect. When someone's core belief is challenged by strong evidence, instead of changing their mind, they often dig in deeper. The brain interprets the evidence as a threat and reinforces the original belief. That's why debates on politics, religion, or even trivial things often fail. Facts feel like attacks. This effect shows that our brains sometimes prioritize emotional comfort over truth. Bạn có muốn mình dịch lại cả 10 đoạn từ số 10, số 1 sang tiếng Việt nguyên văn để bạn có bản hoàn chỉnh không?